Oh, I don't know if you know, but if you are an overthinker, an over analyzer, that is a direct trauma response to you feeling unsafe in your environment. And sometimes when you are in a position where you are feeling unsafe, you begin to notice that you begin to get a little jittery, a little bit anxiety driven. And this is because your nerves, your actual nervous system, is picking up the subconscious, the unconscious experiences that you do not want to interpret. And it is actually creating a pathology. It is literally reading your environment on an energetic frequency, cellular level, and it's picking up all the things that are making you feel uncomfortable. And so, because you don't want to acknowledge it, it begins to just create cycles of discomfort in your body. As a result, it then begins to create a hyper imaginative, a hyper reality experience. It doesn't mean that what you're going through is fake. It doesn't mean that what you're going through isn't real. It just means that it cannot be visibly seen, right? It doesn't mean you're in hallucination. It just means your environment is controlling you in such a way that your body is trying to get your attention to say, hey, we need you to pay attention, make us safe. We need you to pay attention. We do not feel okay. This environment is not okay with us. And so I'm out here because obviously right now I'm in a moment. And as someone who is a diagnosed recovering person with post traumatic stress disorder, and I am not self diagnosed. I do have a clinical diagnosis of post traumatic stress disorder, and some of you may have complex post traumatic stress disorder. What I find for me that helps best when I need to change up my environment and when my nervous system is getting the best of me is I just stand up, I shake myself off, and I come walk outside. I come breathe in nature. I don't care how cold, how warm, I don't care what the weather is. I'm coming outside to change the visual stimulation, the visual stimuli of my environment so that my mind can take its activity off of the discomfort that I'm in and place it into a mode of relaxation, a mode of regulation. Because when you are dysregulated, you cannot think, you cannot breathe, you are not comfortable, you don't know how to speak, your energy is discombobulated in such a way that it is making you irritable and it is causing you a lot of confusion and frustration throughout your day. So I just wanted to share that tidbit with you as I had to switch my environment. I realized that for a lot of us, um, we have developed, those of us that grew up in traumatic childhood or traumatic childhood homes, we understand that the frustration of not being able to feel like can escape comes from us being in environments where we were in abusive homes, where we were in overly religious homes, where there may have been activities taboo and unspoken of that created a place of survival for a lot of us. And so again, being 38, I am constantly making decisions to recover my story. I'm constantly putting myself in a position of power by getting my life back and reframing how I see and experience life so that I can not only break my own habits, but I can break generational habits and cycles so I do not develop a codependency that is going to cause me to self deconstruct. So I came outside because I was feeling uncomfortable with what was going on. And it doesn't mean it was bad. It was just, like the book says, the body keeps count, the body keeps score. I just wanted to put myself in a place, in a space emotionally, in a space spiritually, or just visually to say, you are okay, you are in control. This does not have you. So be easy with yourself. This is one of those activities. This is one of those tools when people say, you know, embrace a lifestyle of ease, embrace warmth and embrace being your fullest self. Well, how do you do that when you are so disconnected from yourself? You are so dysregulated from yourself, and you can't even join back into the processing of your nervous system. Change your environment. You don't have to go all the way across the world. You don't have to leave your state or country, even though both are nice. Sometimes you just need the immediacy of urgency and switching where you are, whether it be a room, whether it be an office, an apartment, whatever have you, and change what is happening around you. Give your nervous system a way to debrief, a way to decompress, and a way to show that you are in control. Speak up for yourself if you need to. Maybe it's safe for you to not say anything to anyone around, but make sure that you are in a position of authority and autonomy. My name is Sekhmet L, your soul conscious coach. I just wanted to share this moment with you. And every day I am finding new ways to take back my own power. And so I just was hoping that this would be helpful for you as I'm out here creating some content. Take care of yourself, choose you, and be well.